knock those together. No.
Oh, holy shit!
Jesus. Bobby, stop. Bobby, stop. What's wrong with you?
Woo!
Do not move.
No.
Do not move. What is wrong with you? Are you dumb?
Teeing off, baby.
Boy, what's up, bud?
My boy.
Oh, these are expired, man.
Is that why they taste a little gamey?
That's a new thing I learned in the beverage trade. You got to check the dates, dude. You're going to be fucking drinking some hogwash here in a second. These are disgusting. I think they taste better in the can.
They only taste good in the big tall boy cans.
Yeah, like the 24 ounce or 22, the deucers, the double deuce. No, wait, it's 24 ounce.
I don't
Fucking know. It's like an Arizona iced tea can size. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're only good out of those. Like when you drink them out of the bottle, like you're trying to be classy and you're gonna break it. It sucks. It just tastes like syrup.
Speaking of drinking out of bottles, I'm gonna give a big shout out to our boy. Was it Brian or was it Mike? The fucking the I'm trying to think of the right language because I was just gonna say the
guy with the extra.
Yeah.
The extra boy.
Oh, okay, we can't use this.
Nah, dude.
Yeah, we'll just believe
really
it
down, dude.
But
dude, homie, like went in hard. Like he was like, you know what?
Standing in the pool, and he just like slams two Bud Lights and bottles together in the pool, and they just shatter and starts drinking out of one. And all of his like family members are like, "Are you dumb?"
He's like, "Well, yeah, dude.
You gave him beers.
Yeah,
you let him out to play.
He came out and he's like, "Woo!"
Yeah,
you know, fucking Ric Flair that shit.
Bleeding, and in one hand is, I guess, his dad is trying to pull it out of his hand.
Dude, he's got like that glass was in his hand, like it
so
just
good.
shattered in his hand. But I think he's just got that like repellent skin. He's probably got hella calluses from doing that all the time. You know what I mean? He's probably got a couple scars.
I just don't. Why wouldn't they give him aluminum big cans, man?
Because I guarantee you, they weren't like expecting him to pick up beers.
Dude, he looked like he had done that multiple times.
Well,
he did it like a fucking
obviously
professional.
the guy has watched wrestling and he loves Stone Cold, and there's no doubt about it.
100%.
But I think he got confused because Stone Cold and like Ric Flair, he did a combo. And then he was just like he had the ferocity, is that a word? Mm-hmm. Of Stone Cold,
word.
like came in hot and was like did the clink, and then had the don't give a fuck what you're talking about attitude from Ric Flair, and just combined them all at once. Supersonic smash, glass in his hand, didn't cut him because he's just like fuck what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But and all of his folks are like, yo, are you stupid or something? And he's just like, whatever, man. I'm drinking beers, dude.
Yeah, my one boy Sam, shout out to Sam, hit me up and he was like, "Fucking, what did he say?" He said something. Oh, I don't have my phone on me. But he ended up calling him Crocodile Downs D.
He had a really cool hat, man. You know, that's the kind of guy that like he probably like parties too. Like
Brian, if you're out there and you want to be on a podcast,
I would love.
Yeah, come on.
I would love to have somebody with
we
that.
love our handy capable boys and girls and transgender Down syndrome. I'm sure they're out there. We're accepting of them.
We're just a bunch of we're a huge fan of pronouns around here.
Yeah, we're very accepting of every from A to Z.
We're pronouns.
We're pronouns.
We're pronouns.
Hell yeah. Welcome to Heavy Riffs, the best podcast on the internet. It's been a minute, dude. It's been. I'm like a different boy since the last time I saw you.
Yeah, dude, for sure. You've grown. You look older and skinnier.
Wiser. I lost some weight.
Yeah.
I lost a couple liters of blood.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I was going to say, my Deep Creek experience was much different than your Deep Creek experience. You went ice fishing. Yeah. Got fucking wasted, had a great time.
Blast.
I got wasted, had a great time up until the last day when I woke up with fucking liters of blood pouring out of my nose.
Which is bizarre.
Yeah, it was scary.
That's alarming. That's very alarming. You can't just wake up and be like,
well,
it's just fucking flesh wound.
I woke up and I was like, I think I'll be all right because we were supposed to go snowboarding that day. And Miles, Gipp, and I drive to Wisp. And as soon as we get to the parking lot, I got out of Gipp's car, just hungover from the night before, the altitude, and had been swallowing blood since like 7 in the morning, and just pure exorcist, just puked blood all over the parking lot in front of like at least 3 or 4 families with little children.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and they were all. And I'm like, it's fine, it's
cool.
fine.
It's just cool.
It happens all the time.
Yeah.
And I turn around and I look at Gip and I'm like, is it bad? And he was like, oh shit, and handed me like 2 or 3 Chipotle napkins. That's all he had. God bless him.
Yeah, he's always prepared.
He's like, yeah, here. And Miles is like, yo, are you good? Because there's on the ground is just like this huge black. I was puking black blood. It was terrifying.
That is fucking sketchy.
And long story long, ended up dipping the next day after I got like a rapid rhino balloon shoved up there and inflated at an urgent care.
Yeah.
Get home Monday evening, try to like sleep it off. I was like, I'll just get it removed the next day before work. And around 2, 3 in the morning that night, I wake up and blood's coming out the other side. So it had just backed up. So Lorenzo and I go to the ER. They take that one out. I had a tampon in the other nostril.
That's tight.
I didn't
Super
know what else to do.
absorbent.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know how to use this. She was like, just here you go, and just
fucking ramrod.
And I'm in the ER for like 5 hours. They ended up putting one that was 7 centimeters long, and I heard a crack. I was like, oh, you got it. Like, you got me good.
Popped it.
Went to the ENT around like 10, 11 in the morning after being there since 2 or 3. And homie basically he cauterized my nose, which is like soldering a hole. There was a hole in my nose.
He burned it shut.
So it's been 2 weeks. I got checked out. He was like, if you're not bleeding, you're good.
If you're not
in
bleeding.
my book. And I was like, hey, like, okay. So
you're the professional here. You're the doctor.
Yeah, you tell me.
Yeah, I get trigger happy and I'll sue. You know what I mean? Like you better lawyer up, dog. That's tight, man. Yeah, dude. Because I remember you hit me up about it, and I'm like, God bless, dude. What have you been doing?
I was sending you pics because it started like a week prior, and I don't know what happened. It just fucking. I know what happened.
Yeah.
I know what happened.
Yeah.
I was driving, and every time I turned my wheel this way, I'd have just like a fat line of cocaine on the steering wheel.
Oh, just
and I'd be like,
oh, so you're like
turning again.
Oh. Is that why you only make left turns, dude?
Yeah. Just
I was wondering.
I was just driving in circles.
God bless. Dude, it's fucking ripping lines.
No, dude, I was going to Wendy's to get lunch, and I was fucking picking in my boy, and I hit a speed bump, dude. Oh,
just
shit.
poured beer.
I see
a
that.
gallon of beer on my
You and
map.
Brian got it. You're not hanging out in a pool, man. Come on.
Nah, man, this isn't even like water repellent. It's just it's so wet on the tit.
Yeah, cotton's not water repellent.
I thought.
But no, I was picking my nose and hit a fucking speed bump and just like lodged my finger up there and immediately started bleeding. And I was going to Wendy's and I was like, well, I'm not gonna knock at lunch. Yeah. So I had a
$5 biggie bag.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Best deal in fast food. But I got a disposable mask and just shoved it up there because it wasn't stopping. Yeah. And I shoved it up there. I'm in the drive-thru and I'm like, biggie bag. And
he's like, you're wearing it wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. But there was like blood pouring. It didn't stop for a week. I probably should have gotten checked out that day.
Dude, you probably lost like a gallon of blood.
I think they're measured in gills. I don't know what a gill is. I just from watching.
A gill is just it's a gallon.
Well, from watching Archer. You ever watch Archer?
Yeah.
You know, not a fan. You don't like cartoons.
I don't like cartoons.
Gotcha.
No, I do like cartoons, good ones. You know.
Time check. I just gotta check the time periodically to make sure it doesn't stop at 10 minutes again.
Yeah, it's done it a couple times.
I think this is episode 21.
This is episode 21?
Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, man. We made it.
21, dude. Finally able to buy beers.
20's awesome. It will be out by the time this one's out in like 4 months. But that was fun doing chat roulette.
Yeah.
Seeing a lot of schlongs.
I've never, I felt like I was in a high school locker room again, man. Like when the coach was like, you got to take a shower or you're gay.
I didn't shower in high school.
When I was in middle school, Coach fucking, what was his name? Started with a K. If anyone would
Coach K. Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, anyway. So he would it was so weird because it was like we're in middle school, 7th grade, and everyone's like you could take a shower if you want after gym or not. Either way, it's fine. But I remember the coach, the PE teacher. He wasn't even our PE teacher because we had Miss Milani, who was a chick, so she obviously couldn't be in the thing. So he was just hanging out in the locker room. Old dude. super creepy dude, and he would call all the dudes gay if you didn't take showers.
2006,
and
such a good time.
He would literally stand against the wall, like to the entrance of the fucking like shower, back against the wall, like arms crossed, and just watch everybody come in and out, and just like staring at little kids' dicks.
That sounds
dude.
like grounds for a lawsuit.
That's what I'm saying. I forget his fucking name, but dude, it was weird, man. And then he was like, and I was like, I don't want to take a shower. I was like, I didn't even like do anything. We played like back in like middle school, like you didn't do shit in gym.
Yeah, you rolled around on those little fucking scoot things.
Play with the scooters,
or like
the handball,
the big
and shit.
Balloon thing.
That little fuck. Yeah, it was stupid. And then he was calling all these, and I was like taking showers, and he would like walk around, and next thing you know, the boys would just be, zipping around like butt naked, like just sliding across, running and like. Did you guys do that?
Bro, we didn't take showers in the Broadneck system.
Dude,
they weren't turned on.
He made us.
Yeah, it sounds
in high
like
school,
a
we didn't
lawsuit.
have to. That's what I'm saying. And then he would literally be like, if you don't go in the showers, you're gay. And I'm like, whatever, dude. I'm totally like gay now.
Yeah.
And then, but anyway, at the same time, I would take a shower when it was needed. I was like, yeah, I probably smell like shit right now. But also, like, we didn't have
12.
soap. We didn't have like soap and like we didn't wear deodorant. Yeah, you're right. Like I'm like I don't. And then I didn't even have a towel. Like, and then he was just like, just use your gym uniform. I'm like, what's the point, man? What's the point of showering? I'm dirty again.
And so he could watch.
So he would watch boys shower, dude. Yeah, I remember
cocks,
that, dude. Yeah.
Sweat, like not even sweat. If
he only gave body lotion to the kids he liked. I mean, not lotion, but like body wash. He had like a thing of fucking Axe body wash.
You've been touched.
I was touched by an angel
multiple times by multiple people.
Coach Angel, dude. Chris Angel is
mind freak.
Yeah.
Mind freak.
Yeah. Where did that come from? Like I was talking about. Like this is what happens when I talk to people.
I don't know.
Like I just talk about my traumas.
Yeah. That's what happens when you're talking to me. I'm a therapist. I'm a doctor now.
You basically are. Yeah, you're like, we're both
doctors.
We're retired.
I am retired. It's tremendous.
You are. Yeah, you're working like 10 hours a week.
Yeah.
And like
it's great.
coming in, you go in for like 3 hours. And you're like, I guess I gotta take lunch.
It's lunchtime. And
then you take an hour out. You're supposed to work 4, but you're like, I gotta take lunch.
Second lunch.
2 lunches. I've been doing a lot of
drinking like vodka cocktails. Like, dude, working is
vodka cocktails at work.
It's that,
cutting glasses. No, I'm just kidding. No, dude. I wish I could drink at work.
I want a job that you can drink at. Like you always you watch Wolf of Wall Street.
People go.
They're doing cocaine.
Have like a 6 martini lunch.
Jacking off. Yeah, 3. Well, Hot Dog Sam's whole thing was 3 martini lunch. He was like, "You ever have a 3 martini lunch?" I was like, "So one time, like when we worked together, we drank like a couple times. Once at lunch. Well, I drank a lot before I got caught.
We drank like once we got to work, like at 10 a.m. We would drink remember?
I was there for like a couple weeks. Yeah, we had Mac Miller's bottle of Disaronno that he like left, and I was like, "Oh, tight," and polish that boy off. Yeah. Prior to lunch.
Yeah.
We go to lunch and I'm just like, wow, I'm going to keep drinking.
Yeah.
We come back. Our one boss was like, I'm like, my desk was right next to her.
Yeah.
And we're like working. And she's like, so did you drink at lunch or is that from the night before? And me, quickest thought in the world, I was like, the night before. Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, that's a horrible answer. She's like, you degenerate piece of shit.
It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon and like I still smell like it. It's like reeking.
You smell like amaretto. You smell like almond.
Yeah. Just like, just almond, just like an almond joy, dude. I was enjoying myself.
Yeah.
But dude, yeah. It's crazy. So we both have moved on from production world.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
And
I don't want to say that. I like it, but
yeah,
no.
I'm
retired. We're both retired.
We're retired right now from the production world.
I'm fully vaccinated. You're half.
I'm half-vaxxed. I'm a half-ass vaxxer.
Did you experience any symptoms the next day?
My arm was just sore, and
that was it.
It just felt like somebody like punched me in the arm.
Okay.
Like give you like. Well, remember? Did you guys do like a dead arm? Like, you know, when you just punch somebody really hard in like the side of the arm.
No, man.
You guys are stupid.
No,
you kids never hit each other, dude, and it shows, dude. You are a ninny, dude. You are a goddamn ninny.
I take offense to that language.
No, you're not a ninny. You're more of like a Nancy. Or no. Oh, a Lancy. Your name is
Yeah,
Lancy.
I played dead arm. I had cousins.
Lancy
Come
Crawford,
on.
dude.
Yeah, it was still just.
Yeah, dumb
Let's punch
shit.
each other until we
It was
get
Sam that would
beat.
beat you guys up, and then
Yeah.
you guys be like, ah, damn, dude. Like, at least we still got our hair.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got a boat though, so who really
yeah,
won? You
dude,
know
he's
what I
a fucking hard ass, dude. I love that man. He's such a good dude.
So your arm was hurt for
That's
a
it.
day?
That's it. That's all it was.
I got
It's just
sick as fuck the next day.
because you got that penis and penis vaccine, the
I got
Johnson
one
and Johnson.
shot, so it was all at once. And the next day, I woke up. I had 100-degree fever. I was like, "Oh, I have it. Like I'm hurt." I had 100-degree fever. I was sore as shit. I felt like I had a really bad flu.
Right.
And I had to drive to fucking Good Charlotte's hometown, Waldorf Worldwide, for Lorenza to get her shot, because that's just where
how it worked it out.
Yeah, and from where I live, Waldorf's about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And we had to be there at 10 in the morning on like a Sunday.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, and I was just like, okay. And I'm driving and I'm hurt. I'm a babe. I'm fucking hurt.
Oh,
like,
shit.
I'm hurt. And we get to like this stadium. What was the stadium? It's like a furniture stadium in Waldorf. It's like the Regency Furniture. Yeah, they're like we're the largest. But they had like some weird local baseball team sponsor it. It was like if the Bowie Bay Sox sold couches. You know what I'm saying? It was weird, man. And so it's a stadium, so there's like 500 cars, and we had to wait in line for 2 hours, and I'm dying, dude.
Yeah. And you're miserable, and she's probably got a million questions for you.
No, she's just like, why is this taking so long? And I'm like,
Oh my god! And you're just like, dude, and you're just thinking about, is that a lake? Do you think I could drive this thing into it?
yeah.
And just be like, it's fine. Like,
Well, when we finally get to the doctor that administered her shot, she's like looking at me. She's like, "Why only one shot today?" And I'm like pale and sweaty. And she's like, "Oh, you okay?" And I was like, I don't have it. Like, I got my shot yesterday. And she was like, "Oh," and I was like, "How long are these symptoms gonna last?" She was like, "Stop being a bitch, like a day." And I was like, "Okay." So no, she didn't say stop being a bitch,
Wow.
but her eyes did.
yeah,
Her eyes were
you'll
like,
be fine.
Yeah. So. Yeah, the next day I felt like $1 million. I felt like
So
$100.
So like about a 24-hour day of, and you got the Johnson & Johnson, so it was just the one shot. So I got the Pfizer shot, so I got to go back next Saturday.
I would be
17th.
so pissed if I had to go do that whole thing again.
Yeah, it sucks. Which I'm also nervous about because I have an appointment, and this is before they like switched it over to like now anybody 16 and older can go get it now. So I'm like concerned because I'm like, I have an appointment. So are all these danguses gonna just show up just to try and get a vaccine, and then like I'm just stuck in that line, even though I have an appointment? You know what I mean? That's what sucks. So I'm gonna get there asshole early. Like I scheduled it at 10 a.m. That was like the earliest I can get. So I was like, I'm just gonna show up there like 8:30. Stand in line.
My dad had to go to Salisbury to get his.
Oh, he drove all the way to Salisbury?
One shot, like the Pfizer.
He got-
Pfizer. No. His first shot. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if he has to go back to Salisbury to get the second. That's what I'm saying. Like,
No, I don't think you do. I think you can like because you're in this. That's why you have the card.
Okay.
So like you can go anywhere, and like if they have the Pfizer or the Moderna or the Johnson & Johnson, you can. They're like, oh, you got the Pfizer, so we only have Moderna, so you can go to this
makes
place.
sense.
You know what I mean? So you have. That's why it's like all like. It's not to track your life and like you're forever spied on because you have this fucking index
Anyone
card.
that thinks that is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I don't even want to placate to those
But that's
fucking
what I'm saying
theories.
is like it's literally so like if you got your first shot and then like they open it up, you can go somewhere else and be like, hey, I got Moderna.
Yeah, that
Do you
makes
have-
sense.
Like that's what it is.
But he got this notification that was like, if you show up early, it may increase your wait time. And he was like, no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he was just pumped that was like on like a medical government issued statement. Like,
well,
if you show up
some
early.
dummies would read that and be like, well, I guess I'll just go at my time. And then I'll just stand in this long ass line because everyone's there before me. Oh, it's gonna get shit.
Yeah.
That's what happened to me. When I was there, was it 2 weeks ago now? Yeah, 2 weeks ago now. I'm gonna need a beer. 2 weeks ago, I went to the Baltimore Convention Center, and the line wrapped from Charles Street all the way around the whole entire convention center, like all the way around and all the way to the back. It literally basically lapped itself.
That's how the furniture stadium was.
So it was just, we were all standing in line, but like I swear, yeah, a stand. We had to stand outside because you got to go inside the convention center to get a shot.
Yeah.
So the line though, like my I got there at like 11:15 because it said 15 minutes before get there. I was that idiot. But because I got tested a bunch of times before, and like I would do that, and it was just like in and out. Like I was like quick. There was like barely a line. So when I went, the line took like I thought it was gonna be there for like 6 hours. I was like, it's Saturday. It was like the first Saturday was like 70 degrees, and it was like beautiful out. I was like, man, and I'm fucking standing in line.
Gotta wait in line.
And it was noon. Like my appointment was at noon. I got there at 11:15. I got like in that long ass line. I was done because you have to wait 15 minutes after you get a shot too, because they have to check to see if you're having any reactions. I was out by like 12:30 maybe.
What time did you get there?
Like 11. It was like a little over an hour. That was all. Like the line moves so fast.
Bro, do you want to hear about my shot?
But no, I don't know. What is it? Where did you get your shot at? In your ass?
Yeah,
they put it right in the bowl.
Dude, I went to a CVS that was at a Target in Bowie. Just walked into a Target, walked up to the little CVS thing. She was like, "Oh, you're my 315?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Okay, have a seat. Sit down." She's like, "You just got to sit here 15 minutes." Okay. 15 minutes go by. "How are you feeling?" "Fine." "Okay, you're good to go." That was it.
Yeah.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
No issues. And the next goddamn day, I had to go to Waldorf and sit in a fucking 4-hour line at a furniture stadium.
Yeah, that sucks, man. Like that's what I mean. That's the only dagger. But like I said, it wasn't that bad. The line moved quick. I was done. Like,
well, this is my whole bone to pick with online appointments. What is the point of online appointments if it doesn't help you when you're actually at the appointment?
I think they're trying to control the crowds at some length.
Now, if I was smart, that would be my thought too.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
I think they're, because if you just were like, hey,
showing up, okay, that
show
makes
up
sense.
at
Probably
8
sound like an
a.m. People would
asshole.
line up the day before, camp out like they're getting concert tickets.
Yeah.
Like what you used to when Ticketmaster was open.
It would be like a fucking zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
Well, and my point being is, like, today I got my oil changed. I know this is not an exciting topic, oil changes, but I did the whole. I set up an appointment online. I get there, they were like, it's going to be 2.5 hours. Well, okay, what's the point of the appointment? And then when I get home, they give me like text updates.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, your card's ready. You can pay via this text link, and then they sent me this link so I could pay on my phone. I was like, oh, this is easy as shit.
Yeah, that's tight.
So I paid, walked back to the dealership, go get my car, get inside. They're like, all right, it's going to be fucking $100, whatever it is. I was like, but I paid online.
Yeah.
And they had like no recollection of it. So I had to like show it to them, and they were like, oh, okay, I guess you're good to go. I was like, either you're trying to swindle me,
or you got. You just paid somebody.
some guy just like sitting there, just like purveying the fucking.
Because you got your vaccine, so they know you now. Your 5G's like you're like, oh, you're owning the Wi-Fi.
Did you get a sudden urge to buy Microsoft products?
No, you know what? I bought Windex instead.
Okay.
No, I didn't. I went fishing
immediately
after.
That's a great
I've never
day.
been fishing. Like, I haven't been fishing. Like, I went ice fishing. That was the first time I was fishing in probably 10 years. And then I went fishing right after that and just got... I got my vaccine and then hung out with my buddy Dustin. Shout out, Rowdy Boy. Love that dude. And Kara and our other friend Cole. And we went to Lake Rollins, which is up... It's in Hamden. There's a fucking lake in Hamden. Had no idea. Well, it's actually Mount Washington. Oh, tight. And went fishing. And I caught the smallest fish in the world, and I was so pumped on it, man. And I was just like, yeah, there's a reason why I'm out here. You know, I'm just counting it right now. I'm catching fish. getting fucking wasted. I was drinking 50-50s, man, with Dustin, and it's the worst drink in the world.
You guys are still drinking 50-50s?
50-50s, dude. It was like a 28-ounce Gatorade. You drank about halfway down, and then fill it with Vladimir vodka, which is just some gut rock vodka.
You went off about those on the last one. I was
and
like,
you're getting hydrated and drunk at the same fucking time, dude.
That sounds like
dude. It's probably the most intelligent thing I've done in the past 2 weeks.
One of the last times I went drinking with one of the last times I went drinking with T Fridge, he was like, "We're drinking vodka waters."
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
And he said the exact same thing that you just said. He's like, "Well, you're hydrating while you're getting drunk," and I was like, "You sound like a 85-year-old alcoholic."
Yeah, that's
lady.
like a dad move. That's a seasoned
old
dad. That's a granddad move.
It's an old woman move. Old man is Scotch and water.
Oh, diet whiskeys. That's what I call them. Diet whiskeys or piskies.
Like no, but the only time I went out and tried to hydrate while I was getting drunk, I ended up like getting the shit kicked out of me by some bouncers at a bar downtown. There's pictures of it. I'll post them on the screen.
You got your ass kicked by bouncers?
They just picked me up by my britches and threw me out the door. I was wearing a pink tie. It was after a wedding.
You're such a fucking anus, dude.
I was being a dick.
Yeah.
I was like, is it because I'm white?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I was one of those assholes. Oh, man. That's so I don't drink vodka waters anymore. Because you drink like 15 of them.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, this is great.
Okay, can I ask you this about vodka waters? Is there at least like a twist of lemon or lime in it? Or is it just vodka?
Straight
Dude,
vodka
that's
water.
Disgusting.
Nice.
That is the worst fucking drink I've ever heard in my life. Like, that's stupid. At least get a vodka soda.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not... No, what I'm picturing is some barmaid in the back grabs like a fucking rocks glass, fills it all the way to the top with fucking ice, just fucking heinous ice, smashes it in there. She's like, this is fucking dumb. And she grabs the fucking gut rock vodka and just fucking does about 4 fingers... and then hits it with the tap water. Yeah. Just tap. Not even soda, just tap. Yeah. And then just hands it over and says, you're not getting a fucking straw.
Yeah, that's
just
exactly... That's exactly how they are, and it's disgusting.
That's the stupidest fucking drink I've ever heard in my life. That is, you can get fucking wasted, but that is disgusting, and you're right. That is like what legitimate alcoholics drink for breakfast.
I didn't say it was. I recommend.
Fridge. I'm appalled, dude. I am shocked. Actually, no, you love Twisted Teas, but I love you, man. But my question to you is, what did you think of yourself after that? Did you walk around and people were like, oh, that looks like a fucking tasty beverage? And they're like, what is it? You're like, vodka water. People probably like, you're the fucking dangest, dude. You are
There's
a dangest.
no walking around with those drinks.
There's a 50-50 for you.
No.
Half Gatorade, half vodka. Delicious, satisfying, has some fucking flavor.
The same drink, dude.
No, it's not. There's sugar and shit in it, dude. It's like
that's why I didn't want it. No, you go pure.
No, I'm not a purist. Dude.
If you're doing heroin, you're not buying it off some dude on the street.
I'm a chemical boy.
You're going to Afghanistan.
I'm going to Stan.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, here's the thing about that, dude. Here's what I gotta say about it. Fuck vodka waters.
There's no walking around with vodka water. You get it? You slam it, and you get another one.
Yeah, that's stupid. Just slam the vodka then. Just drink vodka on ice.
But
because
then they'll give you like this much.
Guess what happens? You can ask for 3 fingers.
Oh, the ice melts. Yeah, ice melts. I get it, dude.
You're fucking rushing it, dude. This is the problem with you millennials, dude. I'm a millennial too. But you guys rush it, dude. Just fucking drink it on the rocks. Ice will melt slowly and surely. Slam it down. Don't get Grey Goose. Get the shittiest vodka you can get. Slam that instead of asking for water. That bartender is like, dang it.
Welcome to our TED Talk.
Dang it. And you're all here like, fucking yeah, dude, I'm paying fucking $8.50 for water.
How are your stocks doing?
I got Pepsi stocks.
That's what I mean. How are your stocks doing?
I don't know. We got Pepsi Mango now. Dude, shout out.
When's Pepsi Blue coming back?
Shh, dude. Under wraps, but for real. Inside notes, dude. Fucking conspiracy is lifted, dude. They bought the Szechuan sauce back, and guess what they're coming back with now? Fucking Pepsi Blue, dude. Pepsi Pepsi fucking Blue's coming back, dude.
I'm hitting the audience button on the soundboard.
Can you imagine?
What? I don't even know. Was it just Blue Pepsi?
So Pepsi Blue. Do you remember the commercial with the monks?
No.
You guys. So you're a little bit younger than me. So I was a late '80s baby. I'm 33 years old, and so it was like a thing for like a limited time offer with Pepsi. Like they tried to make it a thing. They were trying to compete with well, they didn't really have different Mountain Dew flavors back then.
But Pepsi.
So Pepsi Blue is basically like blue raspberry Pepsi. Like it literally tastes. It's kind of like the Voltage, the blue Mountain Dew.
I thought Pepsi owned Mountain Dew.
They do
Now.
They've always owned it.
So they were competing with themselves.
No, because they didn't. All that was out back then was just Mountain Dew, and like they had like Diet Mountain Dew. They didn't have the Code Red. There was no Baja Blast. There was no Live Wire. There was no like whatever else they come up with now. It was just Mountain Dew, and then they came out with Diet Mountain Dew. So then they didn't think, be like, why don't we make a blue one? So they made Blue Pepsi instead.
So is it Crystal Pepsi that they just add food dye and blue raspberry flavoring to? What the fuck's Crystal Pepsi, dog?
Pepsi Crystal Pepsi.
It's like Crystal Meth.
It's literally just clear Pepsi. They didn't add the coloring.
So it's like moonshine.
It's just they didn't add like the dye, like the dark coloring.
I'm telling you, I think we should buy a couple vending machines. You skim off the top.
I'm taking like expired sodas out of the dumpster.
Yeah, and we're filling it, and we're gonna set it outside of my doctor's office, because I'm a doctor now.
Yeah.
And because there's no vending machines, and we're making like $1,000 a month.
If you think about it, you can just go to the store before you go to work and just get them for cheaper. Just stock
I'm
up.
not buying from my own fucking vending machine, bro.
Oh, you got the key? You're just going to open it up and just take what you want and what you need?
Bro, I'm saying we buy vending machines.
I'm not buying one when we can just take one from somebody else. Like, there's Walmart. Doesn't care. Like,
they're owned by private individuals.
You take the fucking goddamn vending machine in front of Walmart, get yourself a pickup.
You just put on a fucking high-vis vest and grab a dolly.
I got a Pepsi vest, dude.
We're stealing vending machines.
And I just be like, dude, it's cool. I got a work order. I got to get the fucking compressor's broken in this goddamn thing. We're going to have to get under the hood. I got to go take it to the shop. Take it to the shop. The shop, quote unquote shop.
It's the fucking
and it's like you're just
Sonic
up
across the street.
Right? You're going across the street to the Cuck Quickie Mart and saying like, "Yo,
the cuck."
the Cuck Mart."
There's a bunch of cucks over there at Quickie.
So they're just waiting, wheeling and dealing, and you just walk around wheeling and dealing with people. You're just like, "Hey, you need some fucking icy cold beverages."
We sell everything for 75 cents. I miss a 75-cent beverage.
Dude, a 75-cent can would be like that would be gold.
That's why I'm saying we gotta
It would
steal.
be like, we'll just put it in front of a 7-Eleven. You know how fast. Dude, that would be tight. I mean, it would be sick. That's a good idea. It's a dream of mine to get into vending. I'm
gonna buy dude, we can buy like plots of land for 10 grand. Anywhere.
Not anywhere.
Anywhere. We can buy a plot of land for $10,000 anywhere. And I'm gonna and instead of building on it, I'm just gonna put like 12 vending machines
and an ice machine.
And it will be called Vending Machine Alley. And
Vendy boy.
The Vendy boys and corporate Vendy boys.
No, just Vendy boy lane, dude.
Yeah, dude, Vendy boy lane.
Just like
and we're just gonna be printing money.
I know, dude. It's gonna be difficult. You know what the problem is going to be? It's just all the poontang we're going to be getting, dude.
breaking off the engagement.
Yeah, dude. You just be like, all these babes are going to be like,
is my nose bleeding?
No.
I haven't talked this much since my surgery, so I just want to make sure.
If you do bleed out, dude, there's a couple earplugs right here.
Those would work.
For like 5 minutes. That's heinous. Those are Tom's ear boys.
No, he doesn't wear it. Those are mine.
Clean your ears out, man. Those are disgusting.
They're fucking brand new, dick.
Turn around. Oh, yeah. So anywho, so we're stealing vending machines now?
Or we can just like buy them legally and do everything the right way.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, but like, it would be kind of cool if we did that. Like, just try to see if we can just take it and be like, "Yo, we know Tom, you know Tom," And they're like,
Everyone
no.
knows Tom.
Yeah, Tom sent us. And
No,
we gotta
Mike.
Pick up the, yeah. Oh, Mike.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, Mike sent us. Yeah.
Mike Jacobs.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Yeah, you know Mike?
Mike Jones.
Yeah, I know Mike."
Yeah. It would be so sick.
We just get a hand truck, a high vis vest, and we just wheel that boy away, and then set it up.
And you just gotta hold your phone in your hand because you just gotta be like, oh yeah, this is the work
You're
order.
a
It's
really
like,
important
and you gotta
call.
look. You gotta look at the side and like pretend like, oh, this is yep, this is the
You
one.
get the
we
VIN
gotta,
number.
gotta take this fucking thing out of here.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna set that up.
So we're stealing vending machines again.
We're still again
for the first time.
This goes on the internet. We can't incriminate.
If you can imagine get one of those snack ones?
Dude, did you not see that link? Dude,
I did. It's $2,000, dude. I'm not spending $2,000 when we could just go to the guy and strong arm him with my Pepsi vest and be like, yo,
$2,000
you can't sell this shit.
for a Pepsi vending machine and a snack vending machine. It's $1,000 a piece. That will pay for itself in 1 month.
We show up to that dude's house.
And steal them?
No. I
That
show
dude's
up with
got
my Pepsi
guns.
uniform and my Pepsi vest and say, you can't sell this shit. This is property of Pepsi. I'm taking this shit.
Commandeer it.
Commandeer. Like, this is coming with me.
We're Soda Pirates.
Soda Pirates?
Soda Pirates Incorporated is the name of like the umbrella
Yeah.
corporation, and then Vendy Boys is like
Vendy Boys.
the pyramid scheme we build underneath.
Yeah. And Vendy Boy Lane is just where it all trickles down.
That's the property.
Just the
69 Vendy Boy Lane.
64. 69 Vendy Boy Lane.
Yeah, and
That's
it
not
doesn't
a bad idea.
exist.
No.
That's our mailing address.
That's our P.O. box.
Send your complaints to
Yeah.
69 Vendy Boy Lane.
If you think about it, that's not a bad look. Like, we should totally, like, that's what we're going to do. Because I am the enforcer out there. Like, it's been kind of tight.
Yeah.
I've been just telling people they need to bring things in, like new products. I'm like, you have to bring this in. And that's all I say. And then they do it.
They're like, yes, sir, Mr. Miller.
No, I'm just telling them, senor, my friend, mi amigo, you listen to me now?
They're like, yo,
Do you know
why
what
you
I'm
talking
saying?
like that?
No, I'm talking to them like, this is how I talk. This is how I talk. I'm like, hey, you know what I'm talking about? And they're like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I said, I'm talking about getting it in there, getting it out, and you're going to have this, and you're going to like it.
It sells
And that's
itself,
all-
baby.
That's it.
It's tremendous.
It's a good look.
You want a jam?
Sure.
All right. I said a jam.
A little jam?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you for watching Heavy Riffs Podcast, best podcast on the internet.
Internet.
Use code Heavy Riffs at mountainwolf.bandcamp.com, 15% off. We're going to jam.
We're going to jam a little bit, boys.
I think this is going to be, I like this setup.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh, yeah,
table. I'd rather see you behind the drum set and amps behind me. And then we're going to jam when it's just the two of us. We were supposed to have Pop Sensation Rep Repco on today. I botched it. Forgot to pick him up on the way up here.
Yeah.
I just drove straight by his house. He was like, yo, where you at? I was like, oh, my bad, man.
Barrel and ass.
So he'll be on next week. Shouts out to Rhett. He's the man.
Yeah. Pumped.
Next week's going to be tight with the boy. So
Yeah. This is going to be the new format.
rock and roll.
Rock and roll, baby. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Tune in and hump. Yeah.
Get to fucking, boys.
Yeah, get up in that. You know what I'm saying? Have that ass.